Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to calculate standard deviation, but I'm going to use a method where you use a calculator. Okay, on this question we are given data. This data 600, 408, 170, 410 and 300. The first thing that they ask us is to calculate the mean of the data. Mean, you add everything and divide by the total, or you could use a calculator. Let me show you how we do that. Okay, you're gonna go mode. When you go mode, read your screen. On your screen there's 2 which says that's for statistics. You choose that. So different calculators differ. You need to read the screen. 2, and then after pressing 2 you look for variance. That's var. So in this calculator it's 1. So the main thing here is to read your calculator. Then you write 1. Then it gives you a table to put in the data. How do you put the data? You want to go the first data 600, then equals to the next one 480 equals to 170 equals to 410 equals to 300 equals to. I have put all the data that I'm supposed to do. Then you say AC shift 1. When you look at 1, it has stats again written in orange like the shift. It means you are setting it to statistics again. Then you look at your screen again 4 for the variance, and then you'll get 1 is the n, is the number of the data that you have. The 2 is the x with a line on top, that's your mean. So you go 2, you go equals to, and the mean for this data is 392. Right, our first question was calculate the mean of the data. So that's one, number 1, mean is equals to 392. Okay, the next question says calculate standard deviation of the data. Okay, let's go back to our calculator. Now for the standard deviation, we already put the data is still in. So you're gonna say AC, then shift, then 1. Then it gives you back to that table. Then it's 4 for variance. Standard deviation is the number 3 is the round thing and an X. It's number 3. It's not the one with S. So it's the other one. It's 3. Then you say equals to. Then your standard deviation is 147,702. Let's write that. The third question, it says calculate the number of data that lies within 1 standard deviation of the mean. So 1 standard deviation, that is important, of the mean. So in the question paper, sometimes they'll say 2 standard deviation, sometimes they'll say 3 standard deviation, sometimes they'll say 1 standard deviation outside the mean. So you really need to read the question properly. What are they asking you? So when you get this question, you need to have a coordinate. The coordinate, you must have the mean. The first coordinate is your mean, which is 392 minus your standard deviation 147.7, and then the other coordinate is 392, which is the mean, plus the standard deviation 147.7. Then you take your calculator, say 392 minus 147.7, it's 244.3. Then the other one, 392 plus 147.7, it's 539.7. Okay, now you're gonna check your data and find how many of the data falls within this range. It's bigger than 244.3 and it's smaller than 539.7. Let's check. Okay, the first data is 600. 600 is more than 500, so it's outside the mean and standard deviation. 480, yes. 170 is smaller than that, no. 410, yes. 300, yes. So it's 1, 2, 3. Then it's 3 numbers fall within 1 standard deviation. How do you get marks? You get a mark there, a mark there, and the third mark there. Now the problem with statistics, you have set your calculator to stat. Before you continue with your exam, you need to fix your calculator, or your trigonometry answers are gonna be wrong. So let me show you how you fix your calculator. Okay, it is important to clear your calculator because your answers, especially trick answers, are gonna be wrong because your calculator is set to statistics. So how do you do that? You go shift. After you've written shift, you'll see your calculator is clear. Then you press the 9 is clear, 9. Then you read your screen. 3 says you clear all, and then equals to, and then you say AC. Then you have cleared your calculator. Okay, now let's say you get a question that says calculate the number of data lies within 2 standard deviation. When it says within 2 standard deviation, you're gonna have that number and the standard deviation multiplied by 2. This number, the mean, plus standard deviation multiplied by 2. Then the numbers that you're gonna get here are within 2 standard deviation of the mean. Same thing when you say 3, you multiply the standard deviation with a 3. Okay. Let's hope you'll watch our other videos. Thank you for watching.